Hello everyone, today we will do 5.3 Graphing Radical Functions. In this, first we talk about the parent function for the square root and cube root. So the parent function is the most basic function. For the square root, the parent function is a square root of x without any multiple, without any addition and subtraction. In the graph of this square root x will be this. It's not defined for negative x values. So here at 0 it is 0, at 1 it is 1, at 4 it is 2. So domain in this case x greater than equals to 0. Range is all values greater than 0. Range is y values and all y values are greater than or equals to 0. Now cube root function. Cube root function we can consider it's a cube root of x directly this. As we already draw the graph for square root x, the cube root is a more stretched horizontally. And it is defined for the both sides, left and the right as well. Left, right, both sides defined. At 0 it's 0, at 1 it is 1, at negative 1 it is negative 1. Okay. Domain is all real numbers and all reals. You can directly say all reals. Range is y values. You can see it contains all this value also somewhere here. It will contain this value somewhere here. So all y values are also contained. So therefore range is all reals as well. Okay. Next is transformation. We have to talk about the transformations. What are the different transformations we have? The first one is if we do a horizontal translation. Horizontal translation. Horizontal translation means you are shifting left or right. If you change your x as a x plus a, that means it is a units left. If you change x as x minus a is a positive number, then it is a unit right. If you want to see the example, let's see. The original function is fx square root of x. I want a gx to be shifted 2 units on the left. So this is square root of x plus 2. Okay. Now vertical translation. In vertical translation, it is up and down. Original function fx, you are either adding a or you are subtracting a outside a constant. Outside a number is a constant here. If you are adding, that means you are shifting up a unit up. If you are subtracting, that means you are shifting down. So a units down. I'm taking the same example. Fx is a square root x. If I have to shift 2 units up, in this case, if I say 2 unit up, it will be square root x outside 2. Okay. Next is a reflection. Reflection is of two types, reflection in x or reflection in y. F of x will change to f of negative x. That means x is changed into negative x. It is a reflection in, or you can say reflection over x-axis. Over x-axis. If it is a reflection over x-axis. Wait. Over x-axis is a complete axis multiplex. So look at this again. Here, if a negative term is multiplied by the complete function, then it is a reflection over x-axis. If x is only multiplied with x, or you can say only x changes sign, x changed to negative x, then the reflection over y-axis. Okay. Next is a stretch and shrink. Stretch and shrink is also of two types. Horizontal stretch or shrink. If f of x is original, I multiply x with a and a is greater than 1, then it is a shrink. It is a shrink by factor 1 over a. In the horizontal case, you have to reciprocal the factor. If a is between 0 to 1, it is a stretch. Stretch by factor 1 over a. Okay. Let's see the next. Next is a vertical stretch and shrink. Vertical stretch and shrink. In this, a is multiplied by the complete function fx. If a is greater than 1, then it is stretch. Stretch by factor a. And if a is between 0 to 1, then it is a shrink. Shrink by factor a. Okay. Let's see next. We have to describe the transformation in this case. F of x is a square root x. And how this is changed? X is changed to negative x. If inside something add and subtract, it's a horizontal. So it's a horizontal. What? If you subtract, it's a right. So horizontal shift or horizontal translate. 3 unit right. And then you say outside is a plus 4. So what does it mean? It means 4 units up. Vertical 4 unit up. Next, fx is a cube root of x. It's a negative 8x. First it's a negative multiply inside. And then 8 is also multiplied inside. So if inside changes, so only x is changed to negative x. Reflection over y-axis. Reflection over y-axis. And then multiply it. Inside x is multiplied by 8. So 8 is a number greater than 1. And in this case, it is a multiplied inside. Greater than 1 is a stretch. So it's a stretch by factor. Wait, it should be shrink. Huh? Yeah, it's a shrink. It's a shrink. It's a shrink by factor 1 over 8. Because I told you, in the case of horizontal, you have to reciprocal the factor. Okay? Fine. Next, the function fx is given ed is 0.25 square root d. It's approximate the number of seconds it takes to drop object to fall d fits on earth. The function md times d approximate the number of seconds it takes to drop the object fallen from d Mars. Write a rule for m. How long does it take drop the object to fall 64 feet on Mars? So what is the first rule? What is the rule for m? So let's write m of d is equals to 1.6 times e of d. Substitute the value of ed. E of d is 0.25 square root of d. Now multiply them. 1.6 into 0.25, you will get a 0.4. 0.4 square root d. Then I have to check how much time it took when it is fall from the 64 feet. So that means when a d is 64 given, you have to calculate m of 64. M of 64 is 0.4 square root of 64. What is square root 64? 8 8 is 64. So this is 8 only. 8 4s are 32. So it's a 3.2. Time is in given seconds. So it takes 3.2 seconds. Okay. So it takes 3.2 seconds to fall 64 feet on Mars. Next, Let the graph of G be the horizontal shrink by factor this, followed by translation, then left, and this. We have to write a rule for G. So see, fx is originally cube root of x. First transformation they make horizontal shrink by factor 1 by 6. Horizontal means something change with x. Shrink means it is a multiplied inside and the term is a number greater than 1. As in a factor 1 by 6 you have to multiply by 6. So this is the first transformation applied. Then followed by translation 3 units left. So same thing. 3 units left mean x is changed to x plus 3. 3 units left of the graph. Done. If you want, you can open it, otherwise leave it as it is. I can say it's a cube root of 6x plus 18. Alright, this is your gx function, cube root of 6x plus 18. Next, use the graphing calculator to graph it. Identify the vertex and directrix of the parabola open. So let's see. If I try to solve it, 1 by 2 y square is x. Y square is 2 times x. Y is equals to plus minus square root 2x. It's a square root function. We know that how square root function look like. If you have a positive square root x, so this is the function here. If you have a negative square root x, then this is your graph. The overall graph is this. Y equals to plus minus square root 2x. The vertex is this 0. And the direction of open. It's open right side open. You can say open right side. Vertex is 0, 0 and open right. You can also check if you put 0, if you put x 0, your y is also 0. And this is a right side open is here. This side is open and that is a right side. Okay. Next, use a graphing calculator to graph this. It is a circle, equation of circle. X square plus y square is 16. Y square is equals to 16 minus x square. Y equals to square root of 16 minus x square plus and minus. Because we told you many times, whenever you remove the even power, one answer is positive, one answer is negative. So it will be, if it says positive, so you will get this. In between minus 4 to 4, you will get this. If you have a negative part, then it will cover this also. So basically it is a total circle. You have a total circle. Circle with the center at 0, 0 and radius of 5. Radius of 4. 4 radius. So this is 4. This is negative 4. 4. Negative 4. Center 0. Okay. Find the radius and intercepts. Intercept means where it cuts. So x-intercept is, how to find x-intercept? Substitute y0. Substitute y0, calculate x. If I put y0, I will get x is positive 4 and negative 4. Positive 4, 0, negative 4, 0 because y is 0. If I calculate y-intercept, in the case of y-intercept, I have to put x0. X0. If I put x0 plus minus square root 16. Square root 16 is 4. So I put x0, the first coordinate x. So y you are getting either positive 4 or you are getting negative 4. These are x-intercepts. What is the radius? Total distance from this 0 to 4. So radius is 4. Anything else? No, that's it. So we are done with 5.3 also. We calculate everything for all the basic question of 5.3 is done. And you can see we start with the parent function. Parent function is given like this. And another question can be given. It's depend upon how you solve it. Okay, they may give you any multiples. You just have to substitute x, you will get the y value. Here, how I draw this graph, I make a table. I substitute x as a 0, 0 root is 0. If I put 1, square root of 1 is 1. So I'm not substituting 2 because square root of 2 is some decimal. So I'm avoiding the non-integers. I'm directly put 4. Square root of 4 is 2. Then put 9. Square root of 9 is 3. So 1 is 1. Square root of 4 is 2. You can see this. Okay? So this number is here. So this is how you can draw any graph if you are provided with the function. Okay? Thanks for watching.